Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. It's me, your girl Dami, and I'm here again with another video. In case you're new here, my name is Dami and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos State, Nigeria. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You can do that right now. It is totally free. Please hit the subscribe button and join the family. It means a lot to me, okay? So from the title of this video, I know you guys already know what I'm here to talk about. It is something that has really triggered me for the past few days. Like, I saw this post on Instagram a few days ago, and since the day I saw this post, I've not had rest. I've been so pissed at this post that I saw. Let me just give you a background story. If you guys know Joro Olumofin is a relationship expert or something like that. He is very popular on Instagram. He shares stories from people. He mostly shares people's experiences. I think people reach out to him to share their experiences, telling him what they passed through. Then he posts those stories on his Instagram feed for people to share their experience, their own similar experiences, or give their opinion about that particular topic. So recently, about 3 to 4 days ago, I just came across, in all honesty, I unfollowed Joro a few months back. Even I think it's over a year I unfollowed Joro. I was an active reader on Joro's blog, on Joro's Instagram page a few years back, but some months ago I unfollowed him. I unfollowed him because it was becoming really toxic for me. I was having more of terrible ideas about marriage and relationships from his page, because a lot of people share more of sad stories about their marriages, about their relationship, and those kind of things just make me feel like, is this how marriage really is? Is this how people end up in wrong marriages, wrong relationships that makes their lives miserable? Because out of 10 of his posts, only maybe one of it will come back as a good post, as a positive post. Other ones are totally negative, about a guy that is beating his wife, or a woman that cheats on the husband, or someone that something very terrible. And it was not just going well with me, so I just had to unfollow him, because he said take away all negative vibes from your life so you can remain positive. Okay, I just formed that by myself. There's nothing like that, but you get the gist. So a few days ago, as I was saying, I saw a post from a lady. I'll be leaving the post on the screen for you guys to read for some second, but the post was about a lady that was going through a lot in her marriage. As at the time she posted it, she said her husband has been cheating on her for some time, and she was not having it. That I think she even knows the husband's girlfriend. She knows the person her husband is cheating on her with, but she couldn't just do a lot, and she has a child for the husband. So she said after this corona stuff started and everybody had to be forced to stay at home, the husband started. Before corona, the husband didn't have sex with her. He stopped having sex with her. He stopped seeing her as his wife. He was not just into her any longer. And after corona started, after the whole corona pandemic, he one day all of a sudden started looking at her with sexual appeal. It was obvious he wanted to have sex with the wife, but she wasn't having it. So she said she went into the house, into the room, got a tight jean, so he wouldn't have access to her, according to the gist. So she said the husband came close to her and tried to force her to have sex, and she said she was not going to have sex with him because his girlfriend is not around any longer. He now thinks he can just come to her anytime he wants. But okay, let me just wrap up the story so it doesn't get too long. So she said the husband forced his way into her, slapping her, beating her up in front of a 4-year-old child, and the husband raped her in front of her child. So this was really touching. When I read this story, it was really touching. I really felt for the lady, because she was asking for people's opinions, that what should she do? Should she report the husband, or should she just take it as her own luck or something? And I went through the comment section and saw a few comments from people were advising us to report the man, since she's not even in Nigeria. It is easier. People like would take things like that more seriously in countries like that than Nigeria. So she should go ahead, report the husband, or call 911 so they can come forward to help her with her situation. But on reading the comments, I saw a particular comment from a lady called Abimbola Okin. She commented and said, so I'm reading from my laptop. She commented and said, I'll be reading out the comment. I'll also put it on the screen for you guys to check in case I'm reading too fast or too slow. She said, Madam, shut up. You deserve that raping. How will you deprive your husband sex? Are you not Nigerian? Nollywood film is making you sleep in separate rooms. No wonder he has a girlfriend. He should have was you slap one time. I'm sure you are a very rude wife. He said you are fat. I'm sure you are a size 16 and above. SMH, shame on you. Better kneel down and beg him, or else single mother before you. Next post, please. And when I saw this post, I was triggered. I was very furious. I wish I knew who this Abimbola person is. It is obvious this person, I went through her page and I discovered she's actually a married person. She's married, and maybe she has children also. And everything I saw in this comments is from somebody who is very bitter. I can sense from her post, from her comments, that she's a very bitter person and she doesn't have joy. It's obvious she doesn't enjoy her own marriage herself, because someone that enjoys marriage and enjoys the joys from a marriage wouldn't post something like this. Because everybody, like 90% of people on that comment section, felt very sorry for the lady, and the fact that the man raped her in front of a 4-year-old child was a matter that made a lot of people very sorry for her. But this person is very bitter, and it has made me realize that a lot of times women are our own problems. Like, we do not love each other. There's something they say fix each other's crowns. As ladies, as women, fix each other's crowns, but we don't do that. Like, it is just something I've noticed a lot of times. It is something I've noticed a lot, and I know that a lot of women don't even know what it means to fix each other's crowns. This person is obviously bitter. This person is obviously sad. Even in a marriage, it is obvious from the story she put here. How would you say she deserves the raping? Whoever deserves raping. And because someone is married doesn't mean the person has to submit to sex 100% of the time. Like, this is something a lot of people get wrong. She said she deserves the raping. How would you deprive your own husband sex? So because she decides that she doesn't want to have sex with the husband as at that time, means the husband has to rape her. Like, you guys should please leave your comments in the comment section. Help me judge this matter. Like, am I crazy? Like, I don't know. She said she has been watching Nollywood film and is making her sleep in separate rooms. This is something that I know a lot of people don't talk about, especially when I'm not married and I'm not talking from experience. So, but I'm talking from just pure knowledge, just pure common sense. I feel if you're married, as a couple, you guys should sleep together, but as well, still have your separate rooms. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I just feel there are sometimes you need your alone time. You need your own time sometimes. You just need space. You just need like to feel alone. You just need to feel yourself sometimes. Sometimes you even need just time to pray. You need time to like get in tune with God and There are some things you just need at that present time that a lot of people don't. People just say, oh, you're married, why are you sleeping in separate rooms? I don't advise you to sleep in separate rooms when you're married, but at least once in a while you might want to have your own time. You might need time for yourself. That's why I always advise that if you're married and you can afford to have separate rooms, you should, like, you should have rooms for yourself. You should have joint rooms, and you still have rooms for yourself. Anyways, not talking too much. She said, okay, the woman said, since she's sleeping in separate rooms, that's why the husband has a girlfriend. Like, does this even make any sense? I'm sure she didn't read this thing, and it's sad that 65 people liked this comment. And I was wondering, who are the 65 people that liked this kind of stupid comments? I mean, you are not bothered about the fact that this man raped the woman in front of a 4-year-old child. This child is definitely going to remember. Nobody can tell me the child is not going to remember. The child is going to remember this story for life, and is going to always replay in this child's head for life. There's nothing that's going to take it away from the child's memory. I just pray the child will be all right, because it is a very big deal. It is a very big deal. Nobody's talking about the fact that this woman was raped in front of a 4-year-old child by her own husband. This matter is making me sad. I don't know if it's just I don't know if I'm overreacting, but it is sad. It is really sad. She said she knows she's a rude wife. How do you know she's a rude wife? Even if she's a rude wife, nobody deserves to be beaten. Nobody deserves to be raped. Nobody deserves to be maltreated by her own husband. Not even anybody, by her own husband. Like, how can she face this kind of situation? If everybody's talking trash about this lady, if everybody's talking, because I saw a couple of comments from some men that were like, the man cheated, so what? Give him what's in it, give him sex in it and everything, and move on with your life. But this kind of comment shouldn't be coming from women, and it is a problem because women don't. Women, we don't know how to. We just have problems. How can you say? Because she's a size 16, you know, she's fat and ugly. Like, being fat doesn't justify anything. Being fat just doesn't justify the fact that your husband has to rape you. Being fat doesn't justify the fact that she should be maltreated. She's a human being. Like, women, we shouldn't do this. The fact that the woman is in pains, like, this woman is in pain, as at the time, I'm sure she's reading the comment section at that time, and what you can think of, what your mind can go to, is the fact that she deserves to be beaten, is the fact that she deserves to be raped because she denied her husband sex. Who does that? This woman, this Abimbola or King, whatever she called herself, she needs touch of God. It is obvious she doesn't even know her own worth. She doesn't value herself. Obviously, she doesn't know her worth, and she's trying to impose this on other women that are trying to value themselves. Like, she doesn't know her worth. She doesn't know the power she has. She doesn't know what she has. Women, we need to do better. We really need to do better. Reading this thing triggered me a lot. Like, I was like, why should this kind of comment be coming from a lady? This it shouldn't even come from anybody, but not if it's even going to come from anybody, not from a fellow woman, and you are married and you have children too. I was just trying to imagine if she was the one in this woman's condition. Maybe she's in this woman's condition. Maybe she has seen it as a norm. Maybe she has seen it as a normal thing. Maybe she feels that is life. You know, they say something that it is what you go through that you know. You when you go through something, you just, at some point, you just feel it is normal. You just feel it is okay. That is what everybody goes through. It is a lie. People don't go through this. This is wrong. Marriage shouldn't be like this. Marriage shouldn't be endured. It should be enjoyed. it should be enjoyed. And I'm not even saying, I'm not coming here to say she should leave her husband, or she should whatever. That I really don't care about that. But if that is what goes for her, but I still feel like she needs space from this man. As at this time, she needs to give the man like enough gap. She needs to give herself time to heal from this situation, because it is a big deal being raped. Not just only being raped in front of your 4-year-old child. Like, whoever deserves this? And it's sad. I'm just here. I came here to read out these comments just for you guys to please share your thought about this. Share your thought about this situation, about this comment. What do you think about this woman? Do you think it is okay? Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think I'm just talking too much? Please share your thoughts about this. Like, I'm just trying to read the comment again and process it in my head. Please share your comments, share your thoughts about this. Let's see. Let's rub minds. Let's rub minds. Do you think I'm just being? Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think I'm just overthinking this matter? Or do you think this woman needs to be checked? This Abimbola Okin needs to be checked. And all those men out there that think it is okay to force your wife to have sex with you. I'm not saying women should go ahead denying their husbands of sex or whatever, but it is not the basis of the marriage. It is not the reason why you were joined together in the first place. Sex is not the ultimate purpose of marriage. Like, it is not the ultimate purpose of marriage, and I feel a lot of people need to know this. Sex is not the ultimate purpose of marriage. This is not the ultimate reason why people were joined together. It is not the main reason. If that's the ultimate purpose, then why marry? There are people that give sex for free these days. There are people that give sex for a token of money, a token of change, just a little change. There are people that give sex for free. So why? Please, we can do better in the world. We can do better, because I can imagine how that child is going to grow up thinking it is normal for a man to force himself on his wife, or a man to force himself on a lady, or a woman going through that. Please, I don't just want to talk too much. It is just annoying. Please share your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in my next video. If you've not subscribed, this is the perfect time to subscribe. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and don't forget to drop that comment that you think. Don't forget to drop your thoughts on this matter. Please let us know what you think. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for staying with me up until this time. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.